In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. Everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Throwing, Lagway. The short hands, it's Freeman. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Bears decide to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the...
Finding some room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Payne. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first and 10 for this offense. He goes right back to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds us back in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Play fake Lagway. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments. Also had some inconsistencies, Palmer, so I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway, because you said it, David. He was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A-game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Rushes on him. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's the use.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Baylor.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able...
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. Setting up the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. First play of the period, first down here. On the delay, it's Turner. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Lagway on the play action. On target. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Lagway wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Livingston. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. side is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is
maybe a crease. He gives them a fresh set of downs. This one will be first and goal from the 6. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. On the ground with the counter. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They go play action with Lagway. With the catch, it's Turner. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown there. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Craig. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the run, fires downfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Could be an alley. The 20. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, TCU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Lets it fly. Got a man, it's Livingston. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Lagway. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Payne. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to fire to the left. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 20 team, the Boise State Broncos.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years is stoked. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble. And got it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gashing the knee on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lagway on the play action. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The screen, he's got wheels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Upstairs, he's got it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll send the back in motion. Lagway. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go play action with Lagway. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lagway to pass. That's caught. It's Miller. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Give to the running back. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set. 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Running inside, it's Payne. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Looking left. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive line, late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get back, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Across the 25, he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. Get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going with the counter play here. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Makes the grab and room to run. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in, just looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 2nd down coming up. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise practice.